Here we are. Welcome in, everybody. Your Saturday morning primer for the best college show out there. Paid for play will be coming at you live in a half hour. This is our quick hitter, 15 minutes max, where we talk about the weekend soccer card and the weekend MLB plays, since we do have the final series wrapping up this weekend and we got a few matches before a 2 week international break. So footy will go on the back burner for a little bit there. But welcome in, everybody. Grab your coffee, grab your dog, take him or her on a walk. It's Daily Bread. It's Saturday morning. It's a beautiful day here. Hope everyone's doing well. Sosa, how are you doing?
Oh man, I'm feeling great, feeling good, feeling great. Had a great night last night. Um, I did. I have to be honest. I gave out that Houston money line to my VIPs. There's one of there. There he is. There's one of them. No sweater, baby. No sweater. No sweater. Houston money line. I said it on the show, but me and Rex always agree. If we're not on the same page for a game, we're not going to force anything. We don't do that on the show, and I'm glad we did it. But we still cashed. How
Yeah,
about that?
man, I just can't get a read on that team, and I felt like they're going to show up and they should show up and roll in. Boy, oh boy, did they ever show up and roll last night.
Tulsa never had a chance, brother. Never had a chance. Okay, what's up, Rubes? What's up, man?
Yeah, that
Go to your bed.
whole second half of BYU versus Utah State, I think, took a little bit of time off my life because we had both backup QBs come in. Romney went out, which he was just cooking, and we got the cash. But enough of last night. As usual, Pick City is our sponsor. Check them out. That's where you can get Sosa's VIP plays. He's got a special, so make sure you get that in real quick because it's going to end soon with the college football slate headed off. And there's a bunch of other options for UFC and other good cappers out there for the weekend.
Yes, sir. You already know. You already
About
know.
to say, live on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Jump over to the YouTube if you want your comments featured. Sosa and I will do our best to monitor the Twitter ones. We still can't show them, but let's just get right into it because I know you guys want the college football play. I do not do a VIP service. All my picks are always free, and they're on this show.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, Rex is Rex
Always
is
free.
Rex is rich.
Yeah,
Y'all didn't,
we'll call it that in my
y'all
in
didn't
my
know that
apartment.
Rex is generationally wealthy.
But let's get into what? All right, well, let's just get into the Premier League plays here. We're not taking what I call the bait on this one, but this line sitting low. It's sitting at plus 102. We're going to be taking the Burnley money line against Norwich. Norwich has just been a disaster this season. They're starting Sargent up top, which isn't looking too hot for them, but they also have Pookie going up there, which is well. But the one big thing I key into when backing this Burnley side is if Pope's in the net, Woods at the top, and Tarakowski's in the back line. That's the one time when Burnley rolls where they can run their style the best. So the Burnley money line plus 102 starts in 23 minutes. That's how we'll get our action started off there today.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
No, the leans are not 100 and 0 because I said I wanted to play Maryland last night, and so glad I stayed off it because I said the line of scrimmage game won't
So you're
work
still
against Iowa.
you're saying you're still undefeated when it comes to leans.
Yep.
Yeah, well, not he meant
No, I
that,
was saying Maryland was the lean last night, but I talked myself off it
but
because
it
of
was
the offensive line game.
and it was just a lean. So again, nothing happened. It never happened.
Nope.
That never happened. That never happened.
All right, the second Premier League play we got for today. This one also starts in 22 minutes. We are taking the Wolves Newcastle under 2.5 at that's sitting right at even. Some books have it at minus 105. Both of those prices work here. Wolves, if you just look at analytics, they're due to show up and just bag a bunch of goals. But so far, through their, I'm just getting the exact number of games, through their 6 matches, they've scored 5, conceded, or they scored 3 and conceded 5. So they have 8 goals through their 6 matches. That means all of their games so far have gone under 2.5 goals. Maybe against this Newcastle side that has a few injuries in there, but when Newcastle's starting Gelatine, I feel a little bit safer there. They have St. Maximin up at the striker spot, which is a little bit concerning there, but that's where I'm going to be rocking with the Wolves. Newcastle under 2.5 at even. Raul, don't break my heart today. Just get one in there and get a nice, clean 1-0 win.
This one. All we need is one.
Thoughts on the Chelsea game? This would read a Southampton spot just to me if I had to pick a side here, and I would be taking them on the Asian handicap. They did have the EFL Cup, or both teams did have EFL Cup, but they just have a lot less games in their rotation since Chelsea has 2 Champions League games worked in on top of Southampton not having that in the same time span. So I believe it's in the past 16 days or 15 days. Chelsea's had 2 more matches, but I think they just grind out a win.
Also, I believe
is in a bad spot, but maybe the over.
Conte's got COVID, right?
Probably.
And I believe Conte's got COVID. He's not playing.
This is one of the games that I just he's out today. So is Pulisic. So this is just where I just when I looked at it at a quick glance, I just didn't want to get involved in it because I saw those 2 other spots, which interest me more.
All right.
Thoughts on a Dortmund under? Oof, this sounds fun. Let me just see who's Dortmund playing real quickly here. Dortmund just started against Augsburg. I mean, I doubt Augsburg gets one through the back of the net. So as long as Dortmund doesn't get 4, you should be good there, Sideshow. All right, Sosa. You want to get right into the MLB? Those 2 Premier League plays from a Serie A action standpoint today. Inter's going up against their team that, since they're head-to-head of Sassuolo making into Serie A, they don't have a great head-to-head record against them, so I'm not going to be fading my team today, but that's just where it's the wildest games. You should just basically hope for the first 10 minutes to be scoreless, lock in the over 3 there. It's sitting at 3.25 right now. I don't want to pay that extra little 0.25 there. And then for Juventus standpoint, I'm just staying the fuck away from this game. You're giving them at the even money in Torino, and you're sitting at over 2.5 at just even or minus 110. That is the fishiest, rattiest. Just if you want to just take that bait, go for it there and count on Juventus to show up, but I don't think so.
Yes, sir. So we're it's Saturday, right? This is the last Saturday of the Major League Baseball season, correct?
Yep, I know what's coming up then.
Last weekend of the baseball season. I'm gonna just be the first to say it, man. It's looking like we're not going to win the division. I'd love to. It's pretty much a formality. We're not winning the division. If you told me at the beginning of the year that we'd win 105 games and on October 2nd and be second place in our division, I'd tell you were smoking dope. Shout out to the Giants, though, man. Hell of a season. Very Seattle Mariners-esque from the mid-2000s. I fully believe they're going to enter the playoffs and get smacked. Could be wrong, but I'm usually more right than wrong.
There's a little bit of bias, but it's way more strategic and not that biased, so don't worry about it that hard on there.
Yeah, and I'm not going to lie, bro. The best thing that could happen last night was Clayton Kershaw getting hurt again. I hate to say it, man, but that nigga's washed. He need to pull a Roy Halladay, bro. You ain't got it no more. Just quit. And I know it sounds fucked up, but he just don't got it, bro. It looks like he just lost it. You know what I'm saying? 105 games and not win the division. Akbar, who's your team? Because I'm sure they didn't win 100 games. pretty sure they didn't win 100 games.
With the Sampdoria money line, sideshow. I just stay off it. If I had to lean, you have a little bit of value on Sampdoria, but it's not too much. Both teams aren't in the greatest form. Udinese is clearly not as great as Sampdoria, but going into the international break, that's usually why I would have action tomorrow. I am just treading lightly in this last slate before they get 2 weeks off. Very lineup dependent for tomorrow's games. Yeah, so did Akbar that you're all good. We only talk NFL tomorrow. Saturday shows will always be the weekend football slate. But Akbar won't say who his baseball team is. It's probably the O's.
Yeah, or the Nats. Nats, yes, yeah. Garbage. I mean, it's like don't win that much and not win. You ain't lying. All right, listen, let me get into my baseball plays. It's three quick and easy looks. The Toronto Blue Jays last Saturday of the season, over 5 runs, team total at -108. No runs first inning in the Phillies Marlins game at -125. And then the final one is the Dodgers again on the run line, -1.5 against Corbin Burns. Tell him to eat a dick, +155. Those are my 3 baseball plays.
Well, you got that push on that Jays total last night. You got the win in the Nerfy. So you went 1-0-1, so you didn't lose any cash on MLB slate. Just keeping it clean, getting through this weekend here. I'm glad that I heard your plays because I was going to ask you. I wanted to go Team Chaos today and just basically pick against the Mariners, pick against all the teams that are fighting for the wild card spot, just because I feel like with you keying in on the totals rather than picking them to win the game, that's a smart move there because I think the line is definitely a little bit overvalued because everyone's saying, oh, the O's aren't playing for anything. They haven't been playing for anything all season, and they still squeaked out 58. They always want to try to rain on an opposing division or the same division playoff chances.
Fact, though. I personally, like I said, small baseball plays. I think all 3 will hit relatively easily. And yeah, I got a couple college football. Listen, I'm gonna say one college football play before we get to paid for play, just for myself. I have to do it. I'm lying. Paid for play, 15 minutes. I was lying. I'm not giving you guys no
Got him.
content for college football. Tune into paid for play. Check out Sam. Check out Goose. I'm gonna be on there, but I'm not allowed to talk. You know what I'm saying? It's not my show. Just a guest. You know, just there. Just there so I don't get fined.
Hey, so the Phillies got their first winning season in 10 years.
Oh, you're a Philly fan. You're a Philly sports fan. Oh, okay. All right.
We got our small victory.
Fire everybody.
Right?
Fire everybody. You didn't win a championship. Fire everybody. Cut everybody. You fire every fucking body in the organization.
10 years.
You didn't win a championship.
Playoffs. It's been brutal. This is like our best season in it's been.
And y'all didn't even sniff the playoffs, right?
No, we're 8 games out.
Oh, okay. All right.
At least a little bit closer to the division, though.
Uh-huh. Okay. Just see those Philadelphia sports fans, man.
What did I do wrong on that one? Absolutely nothing.
They didn't make the playoffs in 10 years. 10 years. Keep in mind, their stadium is about 50 feet from Wells Fargo. Ask how many banners have been raised in Wells Fargo. But how many banners have been raised since the existence of that building?
Well, that's pretty new because it was the Wachovia Center.
Right. No, right. It was Core States, then it was Wachovia, then it was First Union, and yeah, I know. But answer that question for me real quick.
0.
Oh, okay. What's the closest they've gotten in the last 15 years? Last year.
No, the Flyers in 2010.
No, I'm talking about the basketball team.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's the furthest they've gotten as a basketball franchise.
Now you're hitting on your own team that ended up.
Okay. All right.
I like how you twisted it back to your Sixers.
Yeah, I'm just making it. Yeah. Sixer fan, not Philadelphia sport fan.
Until tomorrow or until paid for play in a few minutes.
Hold on. What did Cameron say? Oh, Dortmund already scored. Awesome.
Who bet the under? Not us. Deuces.